Hello guys, this is Mini Warpaint Demon here. I'm going to go ahead and start off a series of videos that show how to paint a Space Marine step by step. The first thing I'm going to show, and I'm going to do this in two things on this video, is I'm going to show how to use a base coat, how to base coat a miniature, and then I'm going to show the first layer. So this is my first time shooting a video, and it's my first time going ahead and presenting my skill as a mini painter. So hopefully you guys like what you see, and that you do take the steps to go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. I'd like to know what your thoughts are. All right, so let's get started here. So as you can see, I took a regular Space Marine. This is similar to the Space Marines that you would have found in the Assault on Blackreach set. It is the three-piece modular Marine. There's not much to them. There's a regular base there, miniature piece, and then later on we have the packs and the bolt guns. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to show how I paint Space Marines on their armor plating. And the first color I'm going to go ahead and show you that I used first is I went ahead and did an undercoat of Chaos Black. Now I've already primed the miniature once. I like to take the Chaos Black, not Chaos Black, but Abaddon Black, and I like to go ahead and fill in all the spots where I missed maybe with the primer. This helps go ahead and give it a good, even, nice coat. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take some of the Kantor Blue, okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and thin it down with a little bit of Lahmian Medium, and then I'm going to go ahead and slowly paint on the miniature itself. So let's go ahead and do that. Now the key to miniature paints, and give your paints a nice shake, the key to these paints is that you want to make sure you apply them in a nice thin coat. You thin it down in evenly so that way it goes onto the miniature evenly. So we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of the Kantor. I cut my lids off because it's easier for me to get to the paint. I'm going to take a little bit of Kantor Blue and put it on my palette here. Get some Lahmian Medium. Don't really need to shake it up much, but I do like to, I do it as a habit. So what I'm doing is pretty much doing the Kantor Blue with the Lahmian Medium as a 2-for-1 ratio. So I get it nice mixed up here. And then, get some focus here. I will slowly start painting onto the armor plates. Try not to get too much on the edge. Forgive me. This is the first time I'm filming here. I don't have something a very stable platform. I am using a tripod and a nice camera, but as I get more experience with filming these videos, I will present a better video for you to watch. So what I typically do is I like to go ahead and take the paint, and as I draw it across the miniature, I do more of a motion. I don't just go up and down. I do a more of a motion where I draw the paint towards me. I find that I get a lot more control when I pull the paint towards me. So as you can see, that Lahmian Medium mixed with the Kantor Blue is giving a nice even coat. Now, I plan to do this as a ultramarine, so I want to go ahead and get a good dark base coat to start with. I like the darker colored ultramarines. And then I'll work up with the layers to a brighter, more vibrant blue. As you can see, I'm just trying to hit those armor points. That's, that's important to cover, to get the full coverage of the miniature. If I'm off center here, I'm sorry. Now, I'm not so concerned about some of the other details, such as this little ribbed metal part here in the back, or even if the earpieces, or even if it's like a light or anything like that. I'm not so concerned about those because I can always come back and clean them up with the black if I wanted to do something like that. But anyway, so as you can see, I'm starting to get a pretty even coat on the back. Now, I will go over it one more time with my paints to make sure that I get a good smooth coverage. So I don't want it to sit too uneven. So I would do this over again to get a nice even coat. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, finish this piece up, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Okay.